E aí pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui quem fala é o Herbert. Sejam bem-vindos a mais uma live aqui no canal. Vamos continuar a nossa jornada em Starfield. Como eu fracassei na última missão e o checkpoint do jogo me jogou lá para trás, eu repeti aquele trecho e tô aqui bem na hora que a batalha vai começar. Ó, os bichão já apareceram ali. Tá. O bicho tá vindo atrás de mim. Deixa eu tentar uma outra arma aqui. Ah, essa aqui é melhor. Eita, apareceu aqui, eu nem vi. Corre, 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 corre. Caramba. O bicho só encosta em mim e tira quase um quarto da minha vida. Isso. Uai, cadê os outros? Quero pegar os itens. Cadê os animais? Aí, vamos lá então. Eita, tem um outro bicho ali, ó. Seguir com a missão.
So we're gonna have a house, Mom? Watch the burrow. You feel them coming before you see them. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? No, I expect not. Someone from Akila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. While I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
Vamos lá investigar os computadores, então. Ver se a gente acha algum registro. Deixa eu recuperar minha vida aqui. Eita, não recupera, não? É, falhou. Acho que dá só na cama. Uai, não é aqui, não? Gente, eu entrei no lugar errado. Ai, meu Deus.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
I don't do payment plans or lines of credit, and I don't sell to shady individuals. If you can handle that, you're not as well.
I respect people who want to make this place work in spite of the odds. They could go to an easy world and tend flowers all day, but the struggle to exist fuels them here.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech as long as my leg. Ugh, yuck.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the Colony War. Pirates use them as forward operating bases, all over the settled systems. You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
Eu quero usar o computador.
I swear that Galbank branch is cursed.
Ah, dá pra usar com ela ali. Anotações da patrulha. Anotações do dia. Pequeno bando de achantes na Cordilheira Norte. Mais uma briga de Hades. Duas pessoas no xadrez dormindo até se acalmarem. A senhorita Emily pegou um batedor de carteiras. Dei uma estrelinha. Não acabou bem. Eu não tenho 6 anos, ela disse. Quase houve um tiroteio no espaçoporto. Não sei o que aconteceu lá. Ninguém quis registrar queixa. Tá, não é isso aqui, ó. Registros de acesso. Conferência de equipamentos. Se alguém conseguir encontrar o capacete de Almeto, vai receber uma recompensa. Ele leva uma imagem do filho dele. Por isso tem um valor sentimental. Últimos dados corrompidos detectados. Dados corrompidos detectados. Último registro. Pulei de uma linha pra outra.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Os dados estão corrompidos, então.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... he's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. Oh, no. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. It won't matter. I really screwed this up.
Maybe. Maybe not. You had good intentions, then that counts for something.
So many books to read and so little time.
I'll kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
We need to get to the bottom of it. The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's gone crazy. Well, I'm out to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. Not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
Aí. Já tá até mudando a opinião dele sobre a pesquisa.
Private sector.
Deixa eu ver se eu acho uma cama aqui. Uma cadeira para passar essas 24 horas. O problema vai ser achar um lugar para entrar.
So Lot 37.
The building there needs work, but it could make for a very good home.
Any paperwork we need to file to clear it out? Is it zoned for commercial use?
This isn't the UC.
Eu acho que vão estar todas trancadas. Ah, não.
Akila City is a tribute to human tenacity. You can't help but be impressed with what they've done in order to survive.
Nossa, achei que era imediato. O negócio vai regredindo.
cousin's thinking of joining the militia.
Good for them.
But I worry about her. The vets of the Colony War. A lot of them came home just not the same.
Colony.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta.
Once we head through those gates,
How have you been?
Ashta will start
Staying out of
hunting us
trouble?
down pretty fast, so beware.
Eu não procuro confusão.
Never get you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Things here have been, well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. No, he's not. He's out there at least 4.5 times as frequently. There's something else going on. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
Vamos lá falar com ele então.
It's official. She said she found someone else.
My brother-in-law just got back from 2 weeks in Paradiso. The place looked amazing, but I have to look at one more vacation photo. I'm going to clean his clock.
Gente, cadê a escada? Nossa. Péssima ideia desse pulo.
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move.
Agora eu precisava de um médico, né? Melhora, não? Não.
Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? Maybe I will. Let's see where this goes. So what can I do for you? I don't know whether I should be reassured that someone cares or creeped out that someone's watching me that closely. Ah, that woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. No, I know she's not. Might not have believed it when she first showed up in the town, but she's been honest and on the level. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people would pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in the fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And maybe grab the biggest gun you got. Just in case. I'll be here waiting for you.
Eu preciso resolver isso aqui, né? Acho que eu vou achar um médico.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. It's for their own safety.
Even read Jim's inventory.
You need a magnifying glass for it.
It looks like we're down
not much
2
around
crates of
here,
loot.
except Akila's.
Hope Akila has been treating you well.
I just wanted to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. And that's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Alrighty.
Preciso de um médico. Será que se eu dormir resolve?
When you're not busy, let's chat.
Ah, meu Deus.
About this mythical vacation.
I'm sorry. We'll go. We'll go.
Keeping the inn running
Just need to
smoothly
find a
keeps
time.
me hopping. I was thinking... Neon. Eloise can hook you up with a drink or a
We're
room.
barely a part of the
I'll just
Freestar
help out
collective.
around the place.
Akila's really the heart of the Freestar.
Hopetown's not. That distance is Akila. Hard workers. And everyone making their own way.
Queria dormir, meu Deus. Não dá pra dormir na pousada.
So much fun.
you want to purchase anything, just let me know. Feel free to read. This is a haven for all that love letters. It's so nice to have a visitor. Take care.
Cadê o médico dessa cidade?
Welcome to Enhance. It's about time you found a new you. A new face! Hopefully going to be newer soon. Welcome to Enhance, where if you can imagine it, I can make your dreams come true. So pull up a chair and let's give you a makeover. You drop by anytime.
Want this?
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a knee.
Deixa eu definir uma outra missão. Que aí eu consigo localizar a minha nave. Nossa, olha.
I was going to be fired for sure.
Now I got a whole performance review planned.
Something to report?
It's those independent mining companies throwing things off.
Welcome to Akila City. Again.
Time, but I need to talk with you later. Have something for you.
Hey there.
Vamos lá, 12 horas. Consegui.
What's up?
Vamos lá então.
Having a good one? Another day, another shift.
Walk 2 steps.
Keep it moving.
Gente, cadê as escadas? Quero descer.
Just one quiet day. That too much to ask for?
Just keep your gun holstered during your stay.
I'm not looking to rush you, but I'm not getting any younger here. You ready to go? Let's hope so. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But it seems to me that it might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right and it's just a glitch. And no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way. I remember a story from the first time I was here on Akila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often, we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're going to make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen a Ashta big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago.
Eita.
That's gotta be it. No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me? That's one big son of a bitch.
Oh, good. I was wondering when we get to this.
Sai fora. Sai fora, bichão. Eita, fracassei no negócio. Eita.
I've done this 1,000 times.
Que eu fracassei? Ah, ele morreu. Que bosta. Ai, meu Deus, tem que recarregar agora? Meu Deus. Eu apertei pra recarregar e não recarregou. Nossa, sacanagem. Dava pra ter salvado ele. Tentar recarregar aqui. Vou voltar lá. Fazer esse trecho de novo que eu quero ver se ele não morre. Logo agora que ele tá gostando da pesquisa lá, vendo os resultados, né? Devia ter salvado. Vou passar a fazer isso.
Bailey's on thin ice. One more mistake and she's out of a job. I'm not looking to rush her, but I'm not getting any younger here. You ready to go? Let's hope so. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. Seems to me that it might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right. It's just a glitch. And don't need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way. I remember a story from the first time I was here on Akila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're gonna make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen an Ashta big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I would do as anything to just listen to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago. That's gotta be it. No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
Sure. Let's do this.
That's one big
Bad word.
Ah, mas que bosta. Matou ele de novo. O cara fica parado lá também.
be it. No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me? That's
Aí.
I could really listen
We didn't
to
have
Barrett's
proof.
dulcet
Nobody
voice
will
right
believe us
now.
about the Alpha.
Then instead of drinking,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that. If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
É, você eu tive que rejogar 2 vezes pra te salvar, né?
I mean, it does and it doesn't, you know? We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it. No, of course not. I'm an old man, slow on the move. You can get there so much faster. She'll prefer hearing the news from you anyway. Thanks again for saving my ass.
Ain't no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough light traffic as it is.
Sarah Phil Burnett.
Davis should be more careful. The data shows the Ashta are more active. So, what happened? No, he didn't. There's no way Davis would say that, even if it's true. But it is true, isn't it? My data was accurate. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they? Yeah, you're right. If anything, this has proven I should trust my instincts. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Continue sniper. Vou colocar ela aqui. Pera aí. Vai ficar melhor. Nossa, tem muita secundária, meu Deus. Vou aproveitar que eu tô aqui, fazer outras missões da cidade.
Takes everything I've got to keep the low house open. But it still doesn't feel like enough. Got a moment to hear about the low house? It means a lot to me and to others. Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others. The low house is a place where folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in. More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal. Everything's given with no questions asked, and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years. But to do it, I have to rely on the kindness of others.
A pessoa tá fazendo um serviço social aqui, né? Justo.
Trying to, anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city. But it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need. And I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good. Thank you. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some. If you ever are down on your luck, our door is always open.
Let's talk.
Só isso? Só doar?
You want to do some good for the city? If you're serious, I'm drowning in work. Philbon Agricultural Systems feeds basically everyone in the stretch. Bless the Philbon brothers. But their latest IntelliWheat shipment is late. I'm not worried yet, but getting there. Could you ask Sarah Philbon what the holdup is? Very politely? This is a huge help. If there's anything you can do to speed up the wheat delivery, please do it. I'll have more work for you when you get back.
Best option that locals have if they want to see interesting.
You have a nice day now.
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship. Proper founders.
You heard of the Elios retreat?
up. Got a moment? Let's catch up.
A good business person shouldn't let their personal attachments become an obstacle to success. If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. Either here or at the factory. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. They don't need any more encouragement. Oh, sorry. My nerves are frayed. So many people coming and going for the company. Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. He's a practical man, good with ledgers and numbers. His brother Henry's the creative one, but he seems to have lost interest in growing the company, and now all he wants to do is brew beer. Filburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food, not just Akila City. Seems those two are content to think small. That's for sure. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. Anything else? I know, we're late. It's been this whole frustrating episode. Short version, the farming equipment outside the walls needs to be manually rebooted. But the guards aren't going to be able to send people to fix it for days. We're committed to helping the unfortunates on the stretch, but the Ashta are just too dangerous for us to send someone. You would do that? If you get it rebooted, I'll get the harvest going ASAP. We can get the wheat to Amira quick. I'll talk with my husband, but I'm sure we could arrange payment. You'd be helping our business too, after all. Just be careful. Ashta are very dangerous.
Right, as I was saying, that's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. Right.
Quero sair. Não falar com você.
Right, as I was...
Eu não quero falar com você, meu Deus.
Well, that's all I have to.
Vai da frente.
Want this? Nice technique. We should try some flips.
Should we warn them about the Ashta? We got a big old sign. Danger.
Go out there?
It's on their own head.
I went to chef school? This ain't exactly where I saw it.
You are out of it. What?
That is good news. What was the holdup anyway? It's good to know the Filburns are still faithful to the cause. I hate to ask it, but I do need more help. Everything runs on charity. And our benefactors, though kind, I think sometimes, well, get sick of seeing me. A new face may ease up the purse strings, or at least save me some errands. It's touch and go, sometimes. Pester too much, and they could turn their back on the project. Too little, and people suffer. So, the mayor, Elias Cartwright, has always been generous to us, but it's been a while since he's donated. Raisha Lands is a huge benefactor. Laredo Firearms has been vital for us. Both of those are routine, more polite reminders, really. The last is a long shot, probably futile. But the Trade Authority is incredibly wealthy, and they have never ever donated to us. If you could convince Duncan Lynch to give us anything, heck, a single credit even, I'd consider it a victory.
Vou ajudar.
You are a breath of fresh air. Once you're done with that, come back to me. You take care.
Hey there.
I'm busy.
Aggies. Sam warned me about this place once. Don't remember why. Well, figure it out.
Davis turned literally purple, chewing me out at all.
Wonder how exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's
Welcome
talk.
to Akila City's Trade
Just
Authority.
us adventurers, okay?
Well, like the name says, we promote and facilitate interstellar trade. I won't bore you with all the minutiae and laws, contracts, regulations, and the like. What I will say is that a steady flow of goods and services from one place to another is vital to the stability and survival of the settled systems. A scarcity of resources would lead to unrest, anarchy, and maybe even war. Nobody wants that. The Trade Authority has a firm policy of not getting involved in internal matters. We're neutral in all affairs of the governments of the Freestar Collective and the United Colonies. If Akila City can't figure out how to solve its own internal problems, why should it fall to me? I'm done discussing this matter. Nice to have some civilized conversation.
Sem doações da autoridade comercial.
You might want this.
Akila's
Every gun
Clear
gets
the
a
stretch.
full
and the
Laredo
settle
guarantee.
Crime over there.
Oh. So Amira has some help? Good. She's going to work herself into an early grave if she's not careful. Laredo Firearms prides itself in helping out all the residents of Akila City. I'll send Justin over to deliver our monthly donation. In the future, I prefer dealing with Amira. Let's change the subject, shall we?
Tá bom.
Come
So
back
we had to
anytime.
clean up the graffiti on the range again. Why don't we just close?
Agora falta o prefeito, né?
This.
Deixa eu passar, moça. Só quero passar.
Cool spacesuit.
Finest folk in the settled systems make their home right here. Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright. I'm the mayor of Akila City. Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before. I make it a point to introduce myself to everyone who passes through our fine city. As the founder himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a friendly smile. You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown.
Tá, vamos escutar.
The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The descendants of the original settlers still make their home there today. You really are new around here, aren't you? Akila's every bit as dangerous as it is beautiful. There are creatures out there that pose a mortal danger to anyone caught out in the open. Foremost among them is the Ashtar. They're quick, strong, clever, and damn good hunters. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. Thankfully, the wall keeps them out. As long as you stay on the right side of it, you've got nothing to worry about. Ah, you must be referring to The Rock. It's home to the largest and oldest cantina in town. That's also where the Council of Governors holds its occasional strategy meetings. As mayor of the city, I have a seat on the council. The Freestar Rangers are headquartered in the upper floors. They've got the best view of the city. I like to think that means they're always keeping an eye on the rest of us. I have to say, I sleep a little easier knowing the Marshal and his Rangers are up there protecting the Freestar Collective. Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's not as old as the core, because it was built later as the city grew. As the name might suggest, Wallside's the district that runs along the inside of the Great Wall that surrounds the city. It's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. They ain't got quite as much space, but it's cheaper, so it all works out. Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanove Manor, and he's the worst, simply the worst. But it's been a problem since the Hassanove family ran out of heirs. There's no wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help. He's just another slick, rude neon corporate hack, full of himself and just awful. I mean, the core is history itself. Cads like him don't belong here. I was right to talk to you about this. The last Hassanov was Sahar. Sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate. Built some farm far from Akila city and the protection of its walls. It didn't take long before the Ashta overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hassanovs. The Hassanovs were one of the early families that took to making a living in space. Very industrious, mainly miners. They settled planetside in the earliest days of Akila City. They helped good old Solomon Co. a time or two, but they didn't fare well living in full gravity after a couple of generations in zero-G. Lots of health issues. Eventually a string of just terrible luck left only lonely old Sahar Hassanov. Poor lady. And those that were healthy kept leaving Akila. The call of the stars. A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashta, and see if she left a will. I swear I'll honor her wishes. Akila owes her family that much. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the core, well, that'll be a bonus. Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashta, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy. Be careful, and look out for yourself. Like I said, be careful. What day is it? Oh, shoot! I forgot. I'll send over my usual monthly donation to Amira. She truly is a wonder. And with the building project her and Mr. Tate are planning, there may be a day when the stretch is a distant memory. I don't expect an outsider to understand how Akila City has been run for generations. Are we done?
Tá bom.
Have a wonderful visit.
Cartwrights have been doing. Don't let Raisha fool you. She built and owns a powerful corporation. Not that you would know it. Elias and Raisha both sent their donations. Thank you. No word from the Trade Authority. I'm sorry I even asked. I like to believe everyone is capable of empathy and compassion, but people like Duncan test my faith. Some days are easier than others. For example, because of you, today is one of the days which gives me strength instead of sapping it. And Zara Philborn came by and told me what you did to help her. You fought Ashta, and you didn't even bother to mention it to me. You are... I just don't know what. Sarah Philborn gave me these credits to give to you for your help with the farm. You more than deserve it.
Ah, eu trabalhei e vou receber, né?
I'm glad too. I have one more thing for you to do, but I hope it's more of a reward. This is part of the Intelliwit harvest. I'd like you to deliver it to Simone Jansen and her family. I want you to see the fruits of your labors.
Even after all this time, we're still living.
Amira said to expect you. This wheat ensures my family won't go to bed hungry. I genuinely don't know what my family would do without Amira. And you have no idea how much it means. Over here in Akila, it's humbling to see regular people just looking after us. On behalf of my family, of my daughter, bless you.
I think I got them. What do you call them?
Talvez pra cá vai ser mais fácil.
Be careful if you run into those eclectic jerks.
You didn't hear this from me.
Your next stop wouldn't be the Charybdis system, would it? We got a report of a distress call out there. But we don't have the ships to send someone that far out.
All's my seat. Got a moment? Let's catch up.
Weston needs to get his brother focused on food production instead of wasting time brewing beer. It's true, my husband runs one of the most successful businesses in the Freestar Collective. But I still think we can do better. Well, there is. The stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire settled systems could benefit. Surely that's worth some less than savory solutions. Right now, it's tailored to Akila's biomes, allowing wheat to flourish in places it normally couldn't. But if Henry applied himself, who knows where else we could grow IntelliWheat? He may be frustrating, but Henry's the smartest person I've ever met. Just don't tell him that. That's reasonable. Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoyingly, is really good. But if we could make a bad batch, terrible, really, his margins are tight enough he might be forced to throw in the towel. What? Oh god, no. I just want it to taste bad. Like stale, or like it's whatever makes beer taste worse. The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory. You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard and tamper with it somehow. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over at the Stone Root Inn. Do that, and I'll pay you handsomely. That's the last I'll talk of this.
Ai, ai, vamos lá sabotar.
Right.
Não, não quero falar com você.
That's why I've been in Constellation so long.
Toda hora fica na porta.
Don't you worry. Those walls are solid.
Ué, como que entra?
Jetpacks are the more traditional solution.
Tinha uma abertura aqui e eu não tinha visto. Acontece. Acontece. Enquanto isso... Vamos ver qual que é o problema dessa família.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Dad keeps saying he's sorry all the time. It's...
Thank God. I thought the Shaw gang was going to kill all the hostages in the bank. You were amazing. Thank you. We wouldn't have made it without you. Listen, I have nothing. Less than nothing. My family moved here from Sidonia, hoping for a better life. Sometimes I just feel cursed. And I could live with that if it was just me. But Simone? And little Liv? So many people here look past my family being UC and are just like that. Kind. A real sense of community. I just need a job and we could be happy here. Sorry, you should feel good. Super good about what you did at Galbank. You want to talk about anything? We left Sidonia looking for a better life, only to end up like this. It just ain't fair. Got tired of living under the boot. The UC always tells you what to do and how to do it. If you're down, they want to keep you there. I thought maybe hard work and patience would lead to better things, but it became clear that that was never going to happen. The only way out was to leave the UC behind. So I brought the family here. Things aren't much better, but at least I don't have the piglets breathing down my neck anymore. We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. Without the Low House, I mean, there's something, but it's a hell of a thing to ask. Remember, you asked. Simone, my wife, has got a cousin, Milena Exelrod. Truthfully, I never much cared for Milena. But she runs freight, and I know her routes sometimes take her this way. Milena is family. Might be she'd do something for her kin. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do anything. Well, anything legal. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got problems of her own with Akila City. She clams up the times I've asked. Not even Simone knows. I'm sure she's run afoul of the law somehow. That's kind of how she operates. You are an answer to our prayers. Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's still in the system. Just giving me any hope. It's a lot.
Deixa eu ver alguma outra missão aqui. Será que essa aqui é em Akila? Acho que não. Acho que essa não é aqui não. Vamos lá na fazenda da mulher que resolveu sair da cidade para pegar o testamento dela. E enfrentar aqueles bichos chatos lá. Sem tempo para conversa agora.
Not a chance. You do not want to go outside the city walls. Yeah.
I can't believe you and Davis took out the
Tô aqui com a minha nave.
Maybe this Ashta Alpha can get the man.
Tem que dar a volta pra lá.
Word to the wise, avoid the stretch.
someone leave? I know now isn't the best time, but I need to talk with you later.
Tá bom, depois eu falo com você. Agora não.
Here to shoot the breeze?
Deixa eu recuperar minha vida aqui.
Sleep well? Let's hope.
E vamos lá ver se conseguimos pegar o testamento da mulher. Os bichão. Filho da puta. Gás tóxico. Só tô com esse capacete.
Just look at that. Take a break. Let's chat.
Deus. Nossa, Mata o outro ali. Nível 10. Tenho visto esse baú aqui.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip?
Deixa eu ver que capacete que é esse. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa de vida por aqui. Tô achando que não vai ter, não.
Hey, you need something?
Welcome back.
Onde que é o inventário?
Do you need me for something?
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
How are you, Dusty? How have you been? I can take a few things.
Só isso, não.
Don't do anything stupid out there.
Just here for a chat?
Cadê o inventário da nave?
Hey, how's it going?
You look well.
Meu Deus, tô perdidão aqui. Não acho o inventário.
200 years. Exploring the galaxy is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime and let's talk. Just us and them.
Your ship's not half bad.
Need some work done?
Word to the wise, avoid the stretch, especially Akila.
People joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
Everyone needs supplies. Suppose that's... I get all kinds in here. Ranger, feel free to look around.
Ainda tô sobrecarregado.
I want to do your business quick. How about I just show you instead of tell you?
Eu vou terminar a missão, depois eu organizo esses itens meus. Não vai consumir muito oxigênio até eu ir lá no... Que é o prefeito, né? É, no mesmo lugar que eu vim. Deixa eu falar com o Frank lá primeiro.
Harley walked instead without running into
Antes, deixa eu só... Eu tenho um ponto de habilidade aqui. Pronto, agora minha massa foi para 160. Depois eu organizo esses itens todos.
Let's talk. When you have time, of course. Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
Akila City is lucky that Hope Tech still deals with them after the reception I've gotten. I come here offering business, employment opportunities, and they practically spit in my face. I'm a senior vice president. Cut my teeth with mineral acquisitions for some of the pricier things we need for the ships. I was really looking forward to having my own region to manage. But now... Me? I did something wrong. Let me explain. So Ron Hope assigns me to Akila City, and I'm excited, right? Could be a plum assignment. But I need a place to sleep here, so I bought some prime real estate for me and my girl. And damn it, you'd think I plowed through a sacred burial site. Listen, I'm not the one selling some priceless historical manor. That's not on me. And don't forget the damned realtor. Thanks for hearing me out. Hope you have a better day than I've had. Who the who? Wait. Hassanov. You mean the family that owned this manor? Oh, hell. Elias Cartwright. That man's always had it out for me. My credits are as good as anyone else around here. I got a business proposition. 10,000 credits, and I take that alleged will off your hands. No questions asked. I paid good money to live here, and they're the ones trying to cheat me. If you start seeing sense, the offer is open.
So you sold 3 pickups today?
I don't suppose you still have that. Have you
Acho
reconsidered?
que eu vou vender o testamento para ele.
Just hand it over and forget about it. You're a smart one. If you can just tell Elias or whoever that you didn't find anything, I'd be very thankful. Yeah, and might get some more on the back end. Your casserole sealed the deal.
Don't you need to wait for the contract to be signed?
This ain't the UC. We shook hands.
Old Sahar was so sad near the end. Like I said, be careful. I'd rather you forget the whole Hassanov business rather than getting hurt. Ah, hell. Pardon the language. I knew it was a long shot. Well, you risked your neck, and I couldn't let you go away empty-handed. Thank you.
Tem mais essas 2 missões aqui para completar. E ainda tenho que conversar com essa menina aqui. as duas meninas, né? Então vou deixar pra fazer isso depois. Vou terminar a transmissão aqui. Muito obrigado para quem ficou aqui até agora. E a gente se vê numa próxima, então. Falou!